If you watch about 1,000 tutorials on how to learn a handstand and still you cannot get rid of the fear of directly falling onto your head, then stick around because today I'm gonna show you 3.5 exercises you can do in order to get rid of this fear and find finally your courage to start your handstand journey. So let's get into it. Oh yeah. The first exercise is gonna be again the good old pike hold. This exercise doesn't serve you just as a strength builder, but it can also serve you as a way into the handstand world. It will feel somehow close to holding an actual handstand. You know, you are also watching down earth. When it comes to this exercise, really try to bring your ass on top of your head to really have, in the best ideal scenario, your upper body in a straight line and create like this triangle. Now, let's get into the actual step 1, which is gonna be again a handstand hold against a wall.
Come on, man.
By just randomly trying to kick up into a handstand, that's really bad idea. You will injure yourself. It's not effective way of a method of training a handstand. And so go against the wall. Drop your ego. It's nothing really bad. I did it also, and I got to a quite like professional level of handstanding. Intermediate. Let's not be cocky. I will put you back. In the previous video, I said that you don't really need that much of strength because your weight is nicely stacked in line. You lacking like a lot in terms of strength would be you trying to kick up, and immediately once you will put the weight on your shoulders, if this is how it looks like in your case, then I would probably spend more time with the pike hold or maybe just by doing push-ups, because this is bad. Even if you don't have pellets, place your hands about 20 centimeters max away from the wall, because it happened to me many times. If you will place your hands or pellets further away from the wall, then you will like expect your legs to already hit the wall and still nothing, and so you start to panic. Whoa. You will bend your legs, you will bend your arms, you will be in banana position, something like this. And so that's why you should place them just so your head can fit in between your arms and the wall, like this. Check it out. I have just enough of space. I'm not hitting with my head the wall, and I can safely bam. It didn't take me too long to hit the wall with my leg, and I can safely build strength here. I will recreate this, but with my pellets further away from the wall. Check it out, what will happen. I panicked. I started to panic, man. Even I totally forgot I have to balance it because I expected Basically, I thought about something. Place them closer. And so let's go back into the handstand, man. We have to get comfortable in this position. Kick up as much as possible. So you are a freaking Speedy Gonzalez, man. Let's go. Bam, and you are on the wall. Keep your arms straight, show the elevation, accumulate seconds of holding this position. If you will feel like you mastered this step, then we can move on to the second step. You didn't see me, so sorry. There are actually several bailing methods. The one I use like the most amount of time when I have to bail out of the handstand. Yeah, it happens even to professionals. To learn these bailing methods, we're gonna actually do a handstand chest to wall. I typically don't really recommend people doing, but when it comes to these bailing methods, it's gonna be my squatting journey is not really going well. But when it comes to these bailing methods, it's actually gonna be beneficial to learn how to bail and then get rid of the fear completely so you will never fall on your head again. Let's go. So in this case, you gotta place your hands or your pellets a little bit further away from the wall, and you gotta somehow get on the wall. So, my strategy for this, somehow like this. In the better scenario, you can a little bit adjust yourself. Don't really care about the form of the handstand. And so now we will fake that we are falling over. You will twist your body by about 180 degrees. So we are falling over. Not yet. And that is actually how you will never fall on your head again. This is all you need to never be afraid to again do a handstand. That's it. Actually, in this case, the hardest part was to get up into the chest to wall handstand. That has to look... When it comes to this bailing and any other, I'd say you just have to not sleep. You gotta act. Because if you start turning way too late, you will maybe just land on your stomach, if I'm imagining it correctly. Crucial information. Never land, especially from higher surface, from P-bars, that would be deadly. Even from those pellets maybe. Never land from a handstand on your forearm like this. Bam! because that put me away from working out for a whole month. Plus it gave me a little bit of fear from the handstand. I've never done a handstand on those P-bars again. Be careful with injuring yourself. It is not just about the injury, but you will get a block, fear, and you have to conquer it. And let's do it one more time, because it's not just about landing it once. There's like actually unwritten rule. If you can land something 3 times in a row, then you mastered it. Bam, bam, you are in the handstand. Bam, 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 bam. Twist fast. Bam, bam. Why every time I do it right now, I feel like I will mess it up, man. But I twist like automatically, Once you will master it, once you will feel that your body is falling forward, then you will do it. It will be just muscle memory, let's say. Even if you are flexible one, I wouldn't really suggest doing a bail into a bridge. Like, yeah, it looks cool, you can flex with it once, but then it's quite like not efficient because, you'll be in a bridge and we can try if I can do a bridge. It's gonna be funny. Wait, how I should do a bridge? Okay, don't laugh at me, but I can at least do a handstand. Yeah. That fixes everything. Then you have to somehow, get back up. And isn't it just better to twist your body by 180 degrees and bam, be right on your feet again? The third one could be actually just turning by 90 degrees. You don't need to do this spiral almost, half a spiral. Once more. Definitely never let go of the P-bars, especially for your forearm, as I said, and the forearm will definitely not survive it. You just have to not freeze. Don't freeze. If you feel like you are falling forward, don't bend your arms, do nothing except of twisting your body. That's how you will not get injured. Alright, I would like to squeeze in one more advice, which is more connected to balancing, but it can also serve as a way how to get rid of the fear. We will again do handstand against the wall. Kick up into the handstand with the intention of not touching the wall. It is still there, but start to think about it less and less. It is still there. Yeah, I will also try it. Maybe I'll fail it. Today I actually haven't done a handstand without support. And you will maybe succeed, and then you will lose the balance. That's okay. You can do sets and reps of these. That's just like what came to my mind. But be careful about not really tiring up yourself that much. So, you will, for example, start bending your arms. I caught it. I'm again back on the wall. So drop down. 3, 2, 1. Now I failed. Maybe I should go a little bit further away from the wall. Oh, this is maybe better, Place yourself a little bit further away from the wall, so you have more room where you can actually catch the balance without touching the wall. 30, 50 centimeters, maybe. Don't forget about balancing with your wrists. Now we can continue into the final part of this video, which is gonna be doing handstand without anything, without the wall. You should be able to do, because even now you are doing actually a handstand without the wall, especially in the first second, then maybe you will lose the balance. If you truly master this step, start trying handstand without anything. Without anything, yeah? But don't rush it. If you feel like you are still not really mastered it, then keep doing it. You will just gain by doing it again and again. For sure, it will be beneficial to have still before you will actually try to do a handstand without any protection.
Yeah, boy.
To have some sort of friend, man. Friends are not thing. Which would stand here, you would be doing handstand, you will kick up like that, and he would place, this is like tutorial for people trying to spot people doing handstand. You don't need to be like standing here and I will catch you, You will again serve as a wall. So all you need to do is to stand here and do this. And that will serve as a wall, You just have to not put it away. You can again start, just like in case that you would mess it up totally for some reason in the first try. I need my tripod. You can again do the same thing. You will start kicking up progressively hard and hard. Technically at this point you should be already able to know how hard you should kick up, but still don't be cocky if you don't want to, and do it safely. Progressively harder and harder. Bam! Almost. So okay, don't panic. If you run out of energy, don't worry, just take a break. This is not a sprint. I almost broke my lower back. So you took your break, and now is the time for your first ever handstand without any support. If you don't have friends. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Bam! And you are holding it. Don't panic. Stay calm. balance the handstand, and if you're falling over, you will use the bail we learned just in this video. That was actually for your first ever handstand. Nice, nice, man. Yes. What the hell I'm doing, man? And so let's get one more. Bam. And you are in handstand. Let's do one more. Let's do one more with the bail. Okay, so you are balancing, and then you feel you are falling over. So what you will do? You will do this. You will bail out. I hope you liked it, and I hope you got rid of the fear finally. You know, once you will get rid of the fear of falling from the handstand, you can technically do handstand anywhere on any tall surface, object, let's say. You know, if you will do a handstand on a skyscraper, then like getting rid of the fear, that's pointless. You will get the fear again really fast. So